to, get their, little treats. They think that they're in a good case, because the wildfires haven't hit them, the hurricanes haven't hit them, snowstorms, whatever. You know, the war isn't in their backyard yet, so they can still party and bullshit. But it says, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, which is, modern day sword is guns, you know, rioting, famine, and great confusion. That great confusion is is manifested, real well. People don't know what the hell to believe. And it also goes into, the shadow banning certain information. If you mention COVID-19, your video gets taken down. If you mention the mark of the beast, if you mention any type of conspiracy theories, they label it as misinformation. But a lot of the things that are labeled as misinformation are actually true. So, people are confused. One in particular is how the corona outbreak started. It's a lab leak. They labeled if, anybody that mentions that is a conspiracy theorist, but then it, was proven to be true. Anyways, verse 22, it says, "For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down." Yeah, so, this women draft thing is going to be useless. It's going to be useless because people are going to rebel against the government, man. Most of the people that are, working military, they're going to go AWOL, just like it said in the 15th chapter. They're not going to regard their their kings or princes. They're going to disobey direct orders. They're going to be like, why am I fighting for this dude? What's the point of this war? They're going to question their authorities, man. It says, "There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it." Yeah, let me jump down. Yeah, I'll read through it. It says, "The tree shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men." That's where, Isaiah 4 and 1 is going to come into play. Let's see, Isaiah 4. And we can get Isaiah, what is that, 13 and 12. Yeah, but Isaiah 4 and 1. "And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." Yeah, because it's going to be desolate of men. And it's not just men in general, but a manly man. And on top of that, men of the Lord, all right, that still hold upright values, still fear the Most High, and are trying to do right. Those are the men that are going to be protected in this day. And then Isaiah 13 and 12. Yeah, Isaiah 13 and 12. "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir." And right now, it just, how I mentioned, it starts spiritually first, right? And then things manifest physically. Right now, you see this place is already, uh, you know, upright men are already rare, all right? But you see these, femboys and estrogen-filled little boys. You think they're like, preteens, but it's really just a dude that's like in his mid-30s, can't do shit because they're pumped with estrogen and have given into these weird ass philosophies and think it's okay to change their genitalia and stuff. But yeah, the day's gonna come where the only ones that are left are the upright one. All right. Let's go back to Second Ezra. 16 and 27. So that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. For of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field, which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and the clefts of the rock. I was talking about, those battle royale modes. Whenever the circle closes, and it gets, down to, only a few people left, you're like, you're really trying to see the other people, could find out where they are, man. Get the game over with. That's how it's going to be. Just a few people scattered. And it says, as in an orchard of olives, upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives, whereas when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard. Even so, in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. Yeah, because, hey, the ones that do still regard their kings and princes, hey, they're gonna be sweeping those houses, man. Military sweeps where you bust through the door, check every corner and crevice, tear it apart, to get those people into, those that resist the government. They're gonna be thrown in concentration camps. All right, but the ones that but the upright ones, the ones that are going to be protected in that day, it's only going to be, a few of them left in the city, or in the field, or wherever. It says, even so in those days, I already read that one, verse 32, and the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel therethrough. And here we go. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. And the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. So all the ones that, so if your man isn't, drafted and sent over to the World War III, they're gonna die of famine. They're gonna they're gonna be killed off, man. And the women are gonna be left, just sorrowful, worthless. That's why let's get Isaiah 32. So you won't really have to worry about getting drafted. These women really don't have to worry about getting drafted because there's worse things coming. That's why Isaiah 32 and 9 says this: rise up, ye women that are at ease. Yeah, because this society caters to women. It's easy for women. Because like I said, feminism, that whole movement was about women getting all the benefits that a man has, but having zero of the responsibilities. That's why you have men going their own way, because they're tired of putting in all the traditional things that a man has to and getting none of the traditional rewards, which is women, multiple women, which is coming home to a clean house and cook, a nice dinner, hot meal. But they're not getting any of that, so they go take their money elsewhere. They go to Hooters and, these different sports bars and, and then you get this gender war. But anyways, I'm kind of ranting. But it says, rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, you careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, you careless women. For the vintage shall fail. The gathering shall not come. Yeah, so one day, all of these benefits that these women have, it's going to cease. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Upon the land of my people shall come up thorns and briars. Yeah, upon all the houses of joy and the joyous cities. Because the places shall be forsaken, the multitude of the city shall be left. The forts and towers shall be for dens forever, and joy of wild asses, a pasture of flocks. So that's this place is collapsing, man, right before your eyes. prophecy is manifesting. This is going on right before your eyes. And it's a beautiful thing, man. You should want this place to collapse, because the sooner this kingdom collapses, the kingdom of heaven is coming right behind it. Yahushua is coming back to deliver his elect. Even that goes into the 1/3, which are women and children of the elect. So you women need to get right, man. And all the whores and sluts and skanks, bitches, they're gonna be dealt with, man, as prophecy says, as I just read. But yeah, that's all I really had. Trying to think if I can think of anything else. No, that's pretty much it. So with that, Lord willing, this video is edifying, to the elect, Shalom. And once again, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Alright, Shalom.